Hey guys, welcome to ANX Gamecast, level 118. I'm Unbiased Ann, and I'm here with Genesis and Stephanie.
Woo!
How's it going, guys?
Hi.
Good.
How are y'all?
I mean, it's not good, but it's good. It's like we haven't recorded in like 3 months.
Has it been 3 months?
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of shut down the studio. COVID is running rampant in our state and city, so I shut down the studio for a little bit. So this will be the first podcast in a long time.
Woo!
Probably not 3 months, but it's been a little bit.
Just making up stuff.
Yeah.
And we were having some major technical difficulties, but I think I've gotten that ironed out.
Let's hope so.
So it's gonna be our first podcast with the new gear. Not just ANX Gamecast has been shut down for 3 months or 3 weeks, whatever y'all want to say.
Whatevs.
But the ANX Weekly Update and Royal Malarkey. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're listening to this audio only, we have a podcast network on YouTube. Those are 2 other shows that are there. So even though there hasn't been new content in a couple of weeks, there is content there. So go check it out. AVersion TV on YouTube. I know I'm doing the plugs early, but it's just.
That's fine. Go roll with it.
You do you.
All right. So there's something else you normally say here.
What are you guys excited to talk about today?
Stephanie?
Pokemon!
Pocket Monsters? Yeah, I'm ready to talk about Go Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Day 1 and 2.
I'm definitely ready to talk about GoFest.
All right. Well, I guess I already did some of the plugs, but let me do the rest of them. Follow us at ANX Gamecast on all social media outlets and wherever you get your favorite podcasts. Y'all ready for round 1?
Yes.
Round 1.
Pokédex update.
Oh boy.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Oh,
So I actually got some new stuff.
What?
So
Lying.
proud of me.
Stop lying.
Not lying.
Okay.
So I have caught 543 and I have seen 564.
Go
543. So what is that?
543.
Do you remember how much you had last time?
I don't know, but it was the same number for like 3 months straight. So y'all should be proud of me.
Oh, but when she says 3 months, it's like, yeah, it was probably 3 months. But when I say 3 months, it's like, it probably wasn't 3 months.
Well,
No.
it definitely wasn't 3 months, but
It wasn't 3 months since we recorded, but she's probably had the same number for 3 months.
Okay.
yes,
All right.
it's been pretty stagnant for a while.
All right. So what you got?
I have 555 caught and 570 seen.
And you have 554?
543.
543.
Oh, 543. Oh, I don't know what. I need some more of this.
Yeah.
Shameless plug. Mine is no shock to them because they can see it on the screen.
Winning.
565 caught and 575 seen.
Pretty good
So
numbers.
mine went up, and I know I can get it to go up at least one more,
Okay.
like right now, but I won't do that. But
Save it for next time.
save it for next time. Yeah. So next time it will be 566.
At least.
I'm calling it. I'm just saying. So anyway, y'all ready for round 2?
Yes.
That's just a quick update.
Round 2.
We usually will review a community day and then preview the next. But because of COVID and other things, we couldn't get together to do that. So we're actually going to review 2 previous community days. Let's start with Weedle, because I
Weedle.
know y'all were excited for the Weedle.
I was not excited for the Weedle, but if they listen, they already know that. So I played Weedle Day a lot longer than I thought I was going to. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much, but I feel like they fixed a lot of the spawn complaints that I had for Abra, at least at my house. So
They came to your house and fixed it. I saw
they came to my house and fixed the
like
problem.
when they come and check your meter, like the
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
electric company.
Weedle
Yeah.
meter.
Yeah.
So it was
inside joke.
so it was a little bit more enjoyable. So I played a little bit longer than I had originally expected. Obviously not the full, 6 hours of community day
Way too
hours
long?
now.
Hashtag way too long.
I mean, it's. I disagree that it's way too long because it opens up doors for people, who are working, and it gives them a little bit of
because
time.
you don't play for 6 hours, but it's helpful because you can always come back.
But
Yeah.
according to the news, no one is working, right?
I mean,
Oh, that's a whole separate thing.
da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
So yeah, I played it. I enjoyed it, even though it was Weedle.
How many shinies did you get?
I got 8.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Yeah. So I was really playing.
Yeah. So I don't even remember playing. I think it's just all blurring together. Community Day or Spotlight Hour or whatever. It's all
on the couch now. So
yeah, it's just all on the couch
memorable.
with a little incense on and catching Pokemon. So it's like what I don't really remember, but apparently I caught 6 shinies, and my highest IV for those shinies was a 91.
Wow. Oh, I had a 98 shiny. I was so excited.
Weedle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What? I thought I was doing good. Okay, forget me then.
Yeah, forget you.
This.
Yeah, I don't think, for some reason I felt like I was having trouble catching shinies. I did catch 4, but and my highest was a 93, my highest shiny.
I'm just last place here. What is happening?
You got to be last sometimes.
I must not have my bug catcher medal or something.
I don't know.
Must not.
But yeah, I agree. It's like fuzzy. I don't really remember.
Don't remember.
It was like, it's Weedle.
I do
sitting on the couch.
Now I do like this shiny now. I do like the
the
shiny.
shiny Beedrill?
Yeah.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah, I had it pulled up and I don't know what happened. So if I can spell shiny.
That would be helpful.
Yeah, I can't see my keyboard though, this microphone. Yeah, green. Yeah.
Green and blue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get this to.
He's
Yeah.
so
we go.
cool.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's pretty dope. I mean, like I said, I've always liked Beedrill. It's just been not very useful. But I always thought he looked cool. I thought he should be a little bit stronger than he was.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Not like starting when you go fight the Elite Four. But
Well, and I don't know. I mean, he's a bee, or I guess a hornet or a wasp, or I don't know. I mean, those things are pretty intimidating in real life, and I feel like he should be mirrored a little bit better in game.
He just get smacked down by a Machamp with a fly swatter, which never happened. But anyway, anything else about the Weedle Day?
No, not really.
No.
It was uneventful.
Yeah.
Except we all got good ones.
Yep.
Yeah. That one
Good
never,
shinies.
That will never show
Almost.
up in any raid.
Right.
Ever.
Yeah, this is probably the strongest shiny Pokemon that I have, and it's
Not useful at all.
not useful at all.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I got lucky early on. Like for the longest, my strongest shiny, which it might still be tied with this one as far as IV, was the 91 Tyranitar shiny. So that was my strongest, shiny, and I got it early on.
I think I have a really good shiny, but I don't remember what it is.
I've got a couple of decent, respectably decent. I've got a decent shiny Metagross and
What?
Dragonite. By mostly respectable, I mean they have the exclusive move from the Community Day.
Yeah.
And they're a level 78, 84 range, both of them. So they're pretty good, especially with their exclusive move. And I've got them powered up all the way, so they come up in my rotations.
I think so the mistake I made is, which I usually do. So I have a shiny Metagross that's 20 IV.
Oof.
But the level was 30 something. So it's evolved, and obviously because it's Metagross, but that thing pops up in raids all the time because it has the exclusive move, and it's such a high level, but it's 27.
I have a 96 shiny Entei.
Get out.
Yeah, that sounds right. That dark brown.
Yeah. I knew I had one really good shiny that actually mattered.
Man, shout out to Billy. That
Shout
Entei group the Entei Legendary Spotlight 3-hour window from, back when we were all doing those,
Oh, yes.
Oh man, I was with Billy for that one, and I swear our friendship almost ended during that event because I didn't get my shiny Entei until the last 5 minutes of the event.
Oh yeah, I remember that story.
And Billy had 6 of them. He was sitting right beside me. I'm like,
I think he told us
barrier.
that story. He was like,
that was pretty funny.
That's when y'all did the van thing,
Yes,
right?
yes,
I
we did
remember.
a van group.
I still don't think I have a shiny Entei. So
What?
What?
Billy's got plenty. Hit him up.
All right, Billy, coming for you. Let's move on to Gastly.
Oh boy.
July.
July? Was that July?
That was July.
This month?
This past Sunday.
Was it?
It
Oh
was.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. This is the actually the very first community day I have ever missed. 100%. Yeah.
Why'd you miss it?
I was riding my bike from Pallet Town
Yeah.
and crashed.
Wait, riding your bike from Pallet Town? See, I told you were a poser. You don't start off with a bike from Pallet Town. You get a bike like way later on.
Hey. Don't be hating on me.
Okay. So you were riding your bike.
I was riding my bike and I had an accident and I was out pretty much for the rest of the day. And I had
And by
intended
out,
on,
you mean...
I mean, trying to not like die because I
Right.
had a concussion.
Right, like knocked out.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
So I had meant to log in because I have a pretty decent Gastly still hanging out in my Pokedex or my Pokebox, and I wanted to involve it on up to Gengar, but I did not. I completely missed it, and by the time I realized what time it was several hours past.
Was it super bad? I told her what time it was.
So I figured I'll just hang on to that Gastly until December because they're gonna do like a review of community days.
Not this year.
Shh.
So again, I don't really remember too much. I didn't fall off a bike and almost die. I think I was done with this within 30, 40 minutes.
I would have been too, honestly. Like if I had not tried to fly off, the bike and go actually airborne.
Flying.
Yeah. Like Gastly.
Yeah.
I would have, I probably would not have played very long. I do already have all three of my shiny Gastlys. Like I've got the Gengar from whenever it was the Spotlight. Or I guess it wasn't Spotlight, but I don't know what to call it.
I forgot. They had a name for it, but
the 3-hour tour when Gengar was here, I got a shiny. Yeah. I got a shiny Gengar from there. And then I got a shiny Gastly. It was my first shiny from a research task. And then I got one more shiny at GoFest last year.
Oh, okay.
So I have all three of mine for my family of shiny. So I would not have been playing very long.
Yeah. So same here. I didn't have all the family. I did have the Gengar.
Yeah.
Cool. I had plenty of high IV Gastlys.
Good.
And I had plenty of candy.
There you go.
So all I needed to do was catch 3 shinies and I was done. But like I told you, if I would have known that you had almost died, like the next time you're dying, you just make sure you, on a community day, just
I'll text y'all.
send the message, right? Just send the text and just, hey, can you catch a couple of more?
Because I died.
And then because I'm about to. So what about this? Do you think it was the Haunter that, because they like to play jokes on people. You think it was Haunter that kind of.
It could have been. That Pokemon was like, nope, not today, trainer.
Yeah, that Haunter put
You're
hands on you.
not going to be the very best.
Right, like no one ever was. So what do you got on Gastly?
So I caught 7 shinies. Nothing good, but one good thing that did happen is, my baby account. I wasn't catching shiny. I had like 2. And I'd been playing for a while, and I was just like, I'm kind of over this. So I did a trade with my main account.
Cheating.
And they got lucky.
Oh, nice.
And so the shiny from my baby account turned into a 93.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, that's awesome. And then I could, what do you call it? Not elevate it.
Ooh.
Evolve it?
No.
Power it up.
Power it up.
Power it up.
Yeah. I could power it up like for
elevate
for the low.
For the low.
Yeah, and then I think, and then it turned out on my main account, I had a perfect Gastly already.
Oh, nice.
So I evolved it to a perfect Gengar.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were doing that for a while. We were actually trading shinies from community days back when we were catching 7+, right? Walking around the mall. But
back in the good old days.
Back in the good old days. But now it's just like get my 3 and get out.
Right, it's like whatever.
Yeah, my highest shiny IV this time was a 62. So,
yeah, that's kind of how I did.
Yeah.
Except when I did the trade, but for my main account.
Okay, Gastly.
Oh. Thanks, Gastly. Thanks for playing the game.
And Haunter pushing you off.
Yep.
So there's been a few that we missed community days. Like I think there's only been one that like I completely missed, which was the very first one.
Yeah.
Because we were launching podcasts, we were launching Twitch and all that kind of good stuff.
Pikachu?
Yep.
Yeah. With the surfboard.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember that day.
I do not.
I was in Oak Cliff and I was eating brunch with some friends and there were mimosas involved. Lots and lots and lots of mimosas and very, very much drunk Pokemon catching because I definitely went out and was like, I'll be right back. I'm going to go catch some Pikachus. I took off.
I don't like that.
That's hilarious. Your friends are like, where'd she go? Like an hour
My friends like,
later.
what's a Pikachu?
Stu was like, she'll be back, guys. It's okay. I was gone for like 2 hours.
What?
Stu's got to just be like, just let her do her thing.
Shout out.
Like,
Like we did get out for like 10 minutes because I think there was a raid
yeah, we did.
at the local church. And so we showed up there and we did the raid. And I think I caught 1 or 2 surfing Pikachus, but none were shiny. So
Right.
At this point, nothing surprises him when it comes to Pokemon Go and me.
Yeah. Just let her do her thing.
She'll be back, guys.
Yeah.
I promise. So anyway, y'all ready to get into some news?
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
We usually preview the next community day, but today we're going to speculate the next community day.
Yay. Speculation.
Because it has not been announced yet. So my vote is that the next shiny Pokemon Go day will be Pikachu.
You think they're going to bring Pikachu back?
No, I'm just making up something.
Oh.
So only thing I read is that they might do a vote thing again. Is that what you read also?
I read that they are suspecting it's going to be Magikarp.
That would be awesome.
I was just pointing at her because she's just on her phone.
No, I was looking for a news article that I read yesterday, the one I read to you.
I heard that it was going to be Magikarp. But that is entirely speculation. Like the article was like
I sure hope not. And I mean, it would really need to be a really good move because they're like Magikarp was like the first shiny Pokemon you could get, right?
Yes,
and it's
it
just
was.
like so many people like have them.
Well, and they'd have to do something about the candy because, right?
Yeah,
It's like so much candy to
To
That's
evolve.
a lot of candy.
so you wouldn't necessarily even get the Community Day move because it takes 400 candy.
I don't know.
So-
That's what I heard.
So this sounds like something Niantic would do.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
it's perfect time to do it. We're all trapped
Okay.
at home.
I do trust, though, that they will do something to help us with the candy. I don't think they're just going to be like, good luck.
Well, like I
No, they'll
don't.
be like, good luck.
Yeah,
Don't lie to yourself.
No, I really do. I think they'll come up with something to get you more candy.
like a task where you get 200 candy for.
Or it's triple candy for every catch or something.
Oh yeah, that would work. The triple, like doubling the candy would work.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's what I've heard. There are a couple of others that are also being speculated, but Magikarp seems to be the overall general population belief for the people that
for
have
the
been
data
here.
miners.
For the data miners. The only thing that I would very much enjoy with it being Magikarp is I would finally be able to finish my fisherman badge because I'm sitting at 299 extra large Magikarp right now.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
I need one more.
Yeah.
So I would be very happy with Magikarp.
Okay. I wouldn't, but we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
All right, y'all ready for some news?
Round 3.
Y'all invite me over here. I don't know why.
Pokemon Go news. That's why. What have you been doing? Okay. Where do we want to start? Go Fest day 1, or just Go
Woo!
Fest in general. Yeah.
It's definitely been more subdued. So
How does this compare to?
well, it doesn't, first of all.
Okay.
So this is what I like about the way GoFest is being handled this year is it feels a lot more inclusive. So every year for GoFest, there's always in-game events for everyone not attending GoFest. So like what was leading, we had those 3 weeks leading up to GoFest where we had different events unlocking different things that we had to do in order for, to enhance the experience for GoFest, which everyone can now participate in. It felt like a much more entertaining and more fun lead up to what GoFest was for everyone else who couldn't attend.
Yeah.
So like, they're usually for the GoFest event for everyone else, I would typically play out near, not down here, but like,
Well, you never play down here, so This.
So so I thought it was more fun. I thought it was more inclusive. It was definitely toned down as compared to actually being at GoFest. But I mean, there's no tents, there's no real habitats. Like, they've created the habitats in game, which is kind of cool. I was really impressed with how they handled that. But overall, for what it was,
So
I enjoyed it.
So when you go to GoFest physically, are the habitats like you have to physically walk to get to the habitat?
Yes, the habitats are specifically designated areas, and like they say, fairy garden or winter wonderland, and you walk in and there's like bubbles in the fairy garden, and then like foam snow, like bubble snow in the
All
winter
I know,
event.
if I go to winter wonderland and it's still hot out, I'm leaving.
Well, it was in Chicago, so it was not actually hot. I was kind of cold.
Okay.
So, but it was really fun. I like what they did. I have enjoyed playing. I actually played a lot longer yesterday than I thought I was going to. So
I'm just gonna go out and just say it. It's not worth $15.
I thought it was worth $15 because the regular GoFest ticket is way more than $15.
But you also just said that you got way more with the regular GoFest.
But like overall, for like an in-game event that was designed to be played at home, I thought it was pretty good.
Trash. Trash.
I would say I played less yesterday than I thought. I thought I'd be playing all day, but I played till like 2. I think I got through all four rotations plus an extra friendship one, so I could get the candy, the rare candy. But then after that, I was like, okay, well, I'm done. I finished my task, and I don't really need to play anymore.
I was disappointed that the special research for the ticket was not as
exciting.
Yeah, like there was no every year for GoFest they've always released one of the mythicals.
Yeah,
and I was fully expecting that this year. Now, granted, I have not been really paying attention to all the news that's been surrounding the GoFest, and I did not buy my GoFest ticket until the very, very last moment, just because I needed to make sure that I was actually going to be available to play, because it was in the air was whether or not I was going to be able to play, because like I said, I crashed last Sunday.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure I was going to be able to actually get out and walk, and this is something that I definitely wanted to be able to at least have a limited amount of mobility for.
So can we talk about the fact that the game didn't even work for the first 40 minutes?
All I'm saying is that is on par with Niantic, and I'm calling them out for that, because this is GoFest 4. Why are we still glitching GoFest 4? And if you want to get really technical about it, they did 3 GoFests last year. So this is what, GoFest 6?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like, you couldn't get to your friends list.
But then you had like research tasks to do stuff with friends, but you couldn't get to your friends list.
You had people who couldn't get into the raids.
Yep.
Yeah,
you guys called me for remote raid, and
then
I got in and then lost the whole thing.
Well, no, I think I'm the only one that didn't get booted. So I'm in there just
tapping away.
Yeah, and getting my behind whipped.
Well, that was a different one. There was multiple problems.
Yeah.
One of them, both my phones froze in the middle of the raid, couldn't do anything. Another one, you couldn't get in.
Oh yeah, there was one you couldn't get in.
I made it into the lobby, and then you tried to invite me back, and then it just disappeared. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, trash.
And then, one we were doing today, I got randomly, like, the app just completely, like, shut down in the middle of the battle.
Mm-hmm.
And then another one that we did, one of those Dialgas, wasn't it? Oh, no, it was a Charizard. Remember, one of my phones froze and his phone froze. And we couldn't get back in.
And that was today. That wasn't even yesterday with all the problems.
I'm super disappointed. Just like year 4. Like I totally expect these sorts of things whenever you're pushing new content and all that. I get that aspect of it, but these glitches that we're having, they're not outside of the ordinary. Like, these are things that they should be able to be prepared for. And I mean, last year at GoFest, they absolutely stress test one of the systems, and I haven't seen anything get implemented from that particular stress test.
Mm-hmm.
So what are the point
So-
of those stress tests if you're not going to actually do anything with that data or actually launch anything within that particular, that particular aspect of the game, because they stress test gyms.
But forget that. It's a situation where you're testing stuff, but your normal game is still bugged.
Yeah.
So you're testing stuff that should not impact this normal stuff at all. It should be something new, something bigger. But your normal stuff is still glitched. We've had conversations on the ANX Weekly Update. Check it out. About similar things where game developers they leave the bugs in place and try to go bigger and better for the next game, but don't fix the bugs that were in the original game.
Yeah. Well, and I was highly disappointed that the task, like you said, like there was no unique Pokemon for this. Like not even the one for day one, like finishing your test, even though they weren't that hard, but still it's like, yeah, but for paying $15, what are we getting out of this that's so special?
I mean, honestly, the tasks at GoFest themselves were also not that hard. Last year, whenever I was trying to complete mine, because the day that I attended was the day that we had that lightning strike or lightning storm. We didn't see any lightning, but that's okay. I am not.
Pikachu be tripping.
So we had our event shut down for like 2 or 3 hours, and they had made the announcement that they were closing down the park and that they were going to turn off the event in game. So I'm like task and a half away from being done with the research altogether, and I am sprinting across from like the desert habitat, which is like, it was easily a half mile from where I needed to be to finish the event. Sprinting on down, all the people see is this crazed Eevee charging across the Chicago
Did you have your
park.
outfit on?
I had my outfit on.
That's hilarious. I wish there was a video of that.
But I got it before they shut the event off.
So again, I'm gonna get back to the fact that this is not worth $15, and this I will tell you why. This, now that I've been a part of this, obviously, again, not the GoFest that you've been attending in Chicago, but for this particular event, it seemed geared towards, once again, either new players or older players who quit. Just an easy way for people to catch up on their Pokedex, easy way to get items and Stardust and experience and get everybody up to speed. And I don't want to spend $15 for that. Like, generally speaking, if I would have just like kept playing the game hardcore, I would have been really disappointed in this, because I would not have needed anything they gave me. And even though we didn't play hardcore, we played enough where I still felt like I didn't really need most of this stuff. Like I would have maybe paid half of that to get the few Pokemon that I didn't have from the event. But I also felt kind of a certain way about just paying just to catch up on my Pokedex. Right. And it's just like,
yeah, I feel like my baby account got more out of this than my major, like my main account, because my baby account doesn't have as much stuff, There was something else. Oh, one good thing that did come out of this is I ended up catching a perfect Venusaur.
Oh, nice.
So that was helpful.
So the one bad thing that happened to me is so not just random stuff that you can catch, but they also brought a bunch of older legendaries back in the raids.
Right.
So I did a few, just hope to get a shiny. No shinies, but I did encounter a 98 Kyogre that swam off. It didn't run.
It didn't run.
It didn't run. It swam off. So yeah, I was just like super kind of disappointed yesterday.
Oh boy, Kyogre.
So the only good thing that came out of yesterday for me was 2 shinies.
Okay.
Which a lot of people have been complaining about the shinies rate also. Because did you catch any shinies?
No.
Did you catch any shinies yesterday?
I caught 1 shiny.
Yesterday?
Yep. It was a Magikarp.
There you go. So I got
a
shiny Snover, which I was like, this is random as I don't know what. And then finally got
nice.
the Machop.
That's awesome.
So that came out of it. Still, to me, still not worth $15, but I was like, okay. I was not pleased with.
I'm not really enjoying the second day.
No, not at all.
I'm kind of liking the second day more.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm kind of liking it more. But
I would have preferred for them to have done a couple other habitats.
But y'all are more catching Pokemon. I'm more like, again, I'm not a poser. So I'm down to fight. So I will kill all of Team Rocket.
I mean, I'm doing pretty good on my Team Rocket.
I will kill them all.
Let's see, where am I at? Let's take a look.
All of them. So here's the good thing. So I'm hoping to get this video out before day 2 is over, because currently we're in day 2 as we're speaking.
Right.
So the good thing about the Team Rocket, again, it's just to catch people up, is every time you finish one of the tasks to beat one of the leaders, you get a shiny, a shadow bird. So all the people that tried real hard running around outside, spinning stops and all that to get the shadow birds, you can get them now just by sitting on the couch for 20 minutes. And the leaders are not as hard as the ones that were out in the field.
I really enjoyed battling the leaders at the beginning of the Team Rocket release, because I was learning a lot about, types of Pokemon versus types of Pokemon. So I really enjoyed it. I'm currently sitting at 412 Team Rocket battles of 1,000 for my gold medal. So I'm doing fairly decent.
That's pretty good.
Kill them all.
Kill them all.
Yeah. So that's good. So I got a so the good thing about all the shadow stuff, coughing.
Okay.
I got a shadow coughing, purified it, and that was perfect.
Nice.
The Articuno, I believe, that I got that was shadow, it's like a 98. So once I purify it, it will be perfect. So that's why I'm kind of enjoying this a little bit more. It's I don't want to say it's less random than finding shinies, but I just feel like I have a better chance of getting like purifying a shadow Pokemon and turning it perfect than I do of finding a shiny.
Yeah, that's accurate.
And it's something more useful. It's a legendary perfect that I'm getting versus like a shiny Snover.
Or a perfect. You don't want a perfect C-Dot?
How you know I don't have one already? You didn't go back and watch that episode that we did.
I was on that episode.
I know.
You don't have a perfect C-Dot?
Shh.
Oh.
Get out.
Okay. So let's tell everybody the inside joke. So we got the new setup here. We hope that it sounds good, or at least serviceable compared to what we usually do. But Facetana right now is offline. Facetana is not compatible with the current software that I'm using. So there's no diss and no booing.
What?
What?
Yeah,
I've been waiting.
You've been waiting to say that.
It'll come though. It's just
right.
We don't have it yet.
We don't have it yet. So anyway, so we're currently in day 2. Do the Team Rocket. I think it's definitely worth it more than the tasks from yesterday.
I do like that Team Rocket is now available through the balloon. Because I mean, I'm not going anywhere, and I don't live anywhere close enough to stops where I could like feasibly have completed this task without the balloon. So I like that part.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I'm not going.
I would like for Antic. I would like for the balloon to stay. Okay, thanks.
Oh, for good.
Yeah, yeah. I want to be able to continue to battle the grunts through the balloon.
So I did notice that they put the grunts back at the stops.
Yes.
So they took them away because of COVID. Oh, and speaking of COVID, I know I said something about it earlier, but wear your mask. Dang, got me cussing on the Pokemon Go episode. Just put the mask on, man. Anyway, but now they're back. I don't know if they're back for good or if they're just back for today, but I'm assuming
probably just for today.
You think so?
I think so.
I think it's probably back for good because
we'll see.
Because I don't know why you would take it away for COVID, but bring it back on Go Fest. Like COVID is still a thing.
Yeah.
So
that is kind of weird.
I can guarantee you this, Niantic, there will be less people playing tomorrow than there are today, and you turned it back on for today. So, and another thing I wanted to say about all this glitching, I didn't get to get my rant out. We had maybe 3 raids that were kind of glitched.
At least.
That's roughly $3 for me, $3 from you, and $3 from your baby account.
Yep.
So that's $9. So
that's almost a GoFest ticket.
Right. So if there's any households out there also going through the same thing, are we talking $9 a household? I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Of wasted money that they're just
for me,
pocketing.
I was doing remote passes that I was losing. So those are not $1.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't remember how much they are, but
That's what we were using.
we were using the remote passes, so that's kind of where I'm getting the.
Oh, that's where the $3 is. I thought you were talking like you did 3 raids that glitched out because the raid passes are traditionally $1 a piece.
Well, yeah,
but the remotes are $3 a piece. So that I understand now.
The remote raids are $3.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it's $2.99. I think it's $5.99 for a pack of 3.
I thought it was $2.50.
I don't know.
We don't play this game.
Well, and I was talking to Angie, shout out, and she said that hers keeps crashing too.
You're right.
So anyway, what's that? Is there something out there? Jim?
I don't know. So it's not just us.
Yeah.
No. It's not, and I'm still in enough group chats that it's not just us. It's everywhere.
So Niantic just out here stealing money. You got your overpriced GoFest ticket, and then you're stealing $3 from every player, at least.
Yep.
You should be ashamed.
Should be ashamed.
I mean, that's nice they gave us 3 passes, but they may have to come with something else.
Oh,
that is true. They did give us 3 passes back.
No, forget that.
I did get those.
Forget that, because check this out. I don't know about y'all, but I had to upgrade my item storage a lot for this, because one of the first things they did, I couldn't even get to my 3 free passes, because one of the first things I got
200 balls.
was 200 free balls.
Oh.
And so that instantly maxed me out, and maxed me out a lot. So I had to upgrade my storage 3 times before I can even get the 3 free passes. So how much money is that?
You didn't want to delete the balls?
600 coins.
No. Especially because I figured I would be using them for the event.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, come on now, y'all tripping. I mean, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, they did. Well, it's a business.
Yeah, but this is crappy. Well, here's the deal. If they were any other game, I would be like, okay, it's a business, like we said. However, they have made it a point to make this game affordable because they don't want to tarnish Pikachu's good name. It wasn't
Pikachu's good name is tarnished.
It wasn't that quote exactly, but that is the thing that they have pushed from the beginning. We want to make this game free and affordable, so everybody can play, and we don't want it to be labeled as microtransactions. But
not everybody
and blah, blah,
can
blah.
play. Not everybody can play.
And it's just like now y'all doing this, maxing out people's bags hour 1 of GoFest, and then glitching out and raids. And come on, man, y'all tripping.
I just I don't like the idea that they're promoting their game as everyone can play, because not everybody can play. There are a lot of I have a friend who
Shout out.
played at the very beginning of this game, and she is not mobile. She cannot do events like this, but she also can't, she has since quit the game because it is not playable for her.
Yeah.
And she is not as bad off as some other people, but with her disabilities, there was no way she could keep up with this game, period. And
so I just hope, kind of like our job in real life, our real job, some of the new things that have come out of the coronavirus and COVID-19, some of the new things they put in the game to adapt to the new environment, I hope they stay around. Like we said, we want the balloons. We want to keep some of this remote raiding, which we think is here.
I would like to see a joystick implemented in this game for reals, because my job does not allow me. So I really dropped off the wagon whenever I got my new job. And I have since really, really fallen off the wagon. But it's hard to have the time when I have a commute that it's a pretty significant commute that I have to do during regular non-COVID times. And when you factor that in with my work hours, I don't have time to get to a group to do a big group raid. So, that you lose me. I've been playing since day 2, and it's just really unfortunate that all these there is a way to make this game accessible to everybody, and I mean everybody.
Well, it definitely is now that they've made all these changes. So Niantic, we know you're listening, even though we don't have fake Tana. That might have just been your favorite character, but we know you listen, so
Get with the program.
Just keep all
Step
this,
it up.
Step it up. Keep all this stuff around.
You're gonna say it's for everybody, then make it for everybody.
Make it for everybody. Niantic.
Animal Crossing don't get mad if I don't play for a couple days because I'm busy.
Yeah.
It doesn't. They those.
Oh well, yeah, they get feisty, but
Yeah.
like they don't really get mad.
Right. They'll get over it.
I don't lose anything in the game.
that's
I
true.
don't miss out on full blown events.
Well, you do. You got some.
I mean,
some,
you do.
some moldy.
Get some moldy turnips. Like that's. You know what? I'm fine with some moldy turnips
that you can still sell to people. So
yes.
you're trying to poison and kill people.
I'm just saying.
Anyway, do we have anything else about GoFest? Because like I said, it's going on now. I think the Team Rocket stuff is definitely worth it more than what was happening day one. And Victini, right? There's a Victini that can be had.
Yeah, on day 2 today. Yeah.
So I gotta hurry up and get off here. I'm just gonna stop the recording now.
Yeah.
No, I think there's some more news.
So.
What? Yeah. Who wants to take the next one?
Are we in round 3? Oh yeah, we are. Sorry. I'm looking at the notes and I'm like, wait. Okay. So 4-year anniversary.
4-year anniversary.
Shout out.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we didn't talk about it, but we did mention it.
Yeah, we did. So it's been around for 4 years. Fix your glitches.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So they didn't really do much of a celebration.
No, they didn't, which was kind of disappointing because I feel like 4 years is a pretty big anniversary.
I wonder if it's because it was so close to GoFest.
Or well, I mean, it's always been. They've always done GoFest in conjunction with the anniversary. Right. I think it was COVID that kind of brought everything down. But yeah, you know, anniversary 4 has come and gone. Congratulations, all you trainers.
All right. But there was a bug event.
There was a bug event.
You see how I did that?
There was a. I know, like Dweeble was a featured, and I know. So I don't know hardly any of these Pokemon from this generation, and but I do know Dweeble because I played Magikarp Jump.
Oh, I forgot about that game.
And
I never played
Dweeble
it.
was one of the Pokemon that you used to train with your Magikarp.
Yeah,
with.
don't get it twisted. I never played it, but I do remember it being a thing.
It was a thing. I played it. It was cute and fun for
a couple
what
weeks.
it was. Yeah. So yeah, there. I recognize that bug.
I don't think I played the bug event.
I think I got the Dweeble because I needed the
shiny
candy.
Dweeble came out, and another shiny. Oh, I think no. I know they made another bug shiny, but I don't remember which one.
Yeah, I was just in it for the candy to evolve, so I can come on here and say,
I gotta
565. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was about it. So no, I don't think you played the bug event. I mean, I can't even say that I played the bug event. I just caught the one.
You used the bug event.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there was a Flying Pikachu release.
Yeah, so I'm still having. Okay, so even during GoFest, they've released 3 new starters. Not 3 new starters, 3 starters, the original starters with new hats.
Yes.
Yep.
So why they keep doing that?
I'm super disappointed that they stopped making them evolvable.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah, I still think it's a part of their master plan. I think it will be at a certain point.
We'll see.
But here's the deal. It's still not working. Like there will be 3 or 4, like right over there, right? I'm pointing there somewhere. They won't spawn here at the studio, and even when I put an incense on, they will not show up. So I got no Flying Pikachu.
Yeah,
I had trouble getting the starter with the Pikachu hats because they weren't spawning at my house. So I did get up and go walk to the closest stop nearest me so that I could get.
They've been popping up more today.
Yeah, they have.
Probably because there's no habitats.
True.
So again, day 2, winning on all levels. I'm just saying.
Oh, did y'all see the Leafeon is in the wild now?
Yes.
Well, yeah, Vaporeon was out there.
But Vaporeon and Flareon and Jolteon have always been available in the wild. The Leafeon and Glaceon are,
you have to have
the lure.
Yeah.
Same with the Umbreon and Espeon. I've never seen those wild, but I was really excited to see a wild Leafeon.
And there was like
my favorite.
There was a bunch of Snorlaxes popping up.
Yeah.
And I had a Charizard and
Zigzagoon.
Yeah.
Sorry, we backtracked a little.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Flying Pikachu didn't get one. You got one.
I got one.
Did you get one?
No.
Oh my god. And like that one was cool to me. Like I would actually want that one. Like these ones with the hats, it's kind of like, I'm getting tired of the hats.
What I do like about the Pikachu costumes is I do like trying to get them lucky. So, because usually when they spawn,
it's family friendly. Just because we got a new setup here.
whenever they spawn, they usually spawn in excess. So I will get together with a couple other trainers and we'll trade back and forth until one of them goes lucky.
Okay.
I do like doing that.
Yeah, but you couldn't do it this time.
But I couldn't do it this time. So then,
let's talk about this. So we talked about Team Rocket
Mhm.
with the balloons. So now they have the team leaders that are now in the balloons as well, and Giovanni.
mm-hmm.
So you don't have to go out. So I guess the weird thing about it is one of the harder parts about finding Giovanni is that you had to find Giovanni, right?
Right.
Because there were fake Giovannis at the hideouts.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So now I guess that's not a thing anymore, right?
That was a really cool aspect, though. I did like that.
Yeah. So that's not a thing anymore. But I mean, it'll make me play the game a little more.
Yeah.
It will if there's just a balloon right there and I can fight Team Rocket without going anywhere.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
And I did get the Shadow Suicune.
Nice.
So I'm like, okay. I mean, that's something. That's a little something.
A little something, something.
Yeah. I don't know. We're like flying through all the news here. Well, kind of. We kind of got stuck on GoFest, but remote raids. We talked about it earlier that it's a thing, but it was activated since the last time we did the podcast. Inviting people to remote raids. I should say that. What was funny is, so story time. I got on. There was a raid here. I'm like, oh, there's a raid here. Let's do it. Then I get into the raid and I'm like, oh, we can do the invites because I saw like the tweets about it, like, and then like as I'm in the battle, like a tweet comes out from Pokemon Go saying, hey, just activate it. You can invite your friends. So it's like I was literally on doing it as it was, and I didn't know that it was being activated. I just happened to be on and I was like, cool, let's invite some people. And I don't remember it. I don't think anybody joined us.
I don't like so I had a smaller group do a remote raid where one person was at the gym and inviting everyone in, and I did not like that there was very little guidance on how it was like the mechanics were working. So we actually lost out on that whole pass because I think there's only like 10 minutes left in the raid, and you know how when you get to a gym and you're looking at it and you can see how many people are already in the lobby.
Yeah.
And I kept waiting, and so I got my pass and I was waiting to push the button to get into the raid, and it kept saying 0 people in lobby, 0 people in lobby. But what you don't realize is there's actually people already in the lobby and the timer is already going. So I completely missed the first jump because I didn't know
It's
that
misleading.
Yeah, it is misleading. So once we figured that out, then we tried again, and then we glitched out, and then by that point, the timer had already run out for the Pokemon we were trying to fight, and so we lost out, and that was pretty frustrating. How there was we just didn't really know how it was working, and we were having to figure it out as we go.
I guess my problem is, we all have a lot of the same friends in the game, so there should be something in the game that kind of shows you that. What is she doing over there?
I'm catching Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
There should be you do the podcast to talk. We need you to talk.
No, but you're talking right now.
Okay, so there should be something in the game that already shows that an invite has already been sent to Stephanie.
Right.
So
yeah, so it takes
we're
it
not,
off your list.
Yeah, because we have 3 phones here. We could all waste one.
Really? So like you send an invite, like if you 3 had all like your account, her account, and her baby, all 3 of you could send me an invite.
Right.
And wow.
And it would just waste because you only get 5 sins.
Wow.
So that would waste 2 of the sins.
And it doesn't feel like there's that much time.
No, there isn't, because like I will be like, okay, you're getting ready to go in. I'm waiting for the memo that, hey, invite is sent, or I'm waiting for it to like pop in my game. And by the time I get it, I'm already below a minute. Like there's only like less than 60 seconds left in the lobby.
So you seem like you might have done more trial and error with this. Billy, shout out. He invited me to one the other day, yesterday, and I jumped in immediately. I got the notification on my watch.
You have to be looking. Oh yeah, okay. And then you were
got into the game. It loaded up within 10 seconds, and then it was gone. I guess it had already started. However, it was still showing me at that gym, and it's almost like I still could have used
Yes.
a
Yes,
remote
I've seen that.
pass, but I didn't want to, just in case. Like, I wasn't gonna be a 5-star by myself. I probably could, but I didn't want to waste that $1 just in case, right? So I didn't press the button, but I should have for podcast purposes. I should have just pressed the button and saw what happened. But it seems like I still could have went in and started my own session there, even though I was nowhere close to that gym. So do you know if I could or couldn't?
You might be able to, but I don't know because I haven't done that part where like I touch it and I've missed out on the raid and I touch it and I start the lobby now.
Right.
I don't know about that. That's an interesting question though.
So I'm willing to spend $1 to try that out.
Okay.
So,
But yeah, I agree. I think they need to they need to gray you out if you've gotten an invite, because we get in and I'm already like trying to hurry to the invite screen, and then we're like, okay, who are you inviting? Who'd you already invite? And then I'm like panicking and I can't remember everybody's name, and I'm like,
Yeah, I just wasn't. There should have been at least a walkthrough. I mean, you know, they do it with everything else where, you know, the professor pops up and they're like, this is how you do this and this is how you do this, and you know, there was zero instruction.
nothing.
So yeah, that was a little frustrating. It was a lot of frustrating. It felt like throwing back to the good old days of you know, the original gym, the original raids, and the glitching out when we're trying to get these legendaries, like throwback all the way to the birds. So two Go Fests ago.
it's glitches every year. But I'm glad it's there, because we've gotten to the point where we can, generally speaking, most of the legendaries we can duo or to 2.5, you know, because we got the one account. But all we really need is one more person most of the time.
Yeah.
And all of our people that we're speaking of are all level 40. So all we need is one more person. So us sending out 15 random invitations, we can get one person to join. So,
Right.
and then we can beat it. So I'm down with that. It's better.
I do like the remote rating. I do like that it is an option. I do like that it is available.
Well,
Especially,
of course you do.
But shut up. So especially because right now I am no longer in this area for the next several months, and so it's really nice. You know, where I'm at, I don't know any of the people who play Pokemon go down there. So like, I'm not gonna, and with the way everything is now, I'm not gonna find a random group anymore. So it's really nice to be able to stay connected with a smaller group up here and be like, hey, do you want to do this? Whatever the legendary is, yes, I want to do it. Let's do it.
So I don't know if I just read something incorrectly, but I thought that I read that you could add people from those remote lobbies. So I tried it, and you could not add them as your friend. They should make making friends a lot easier, because you can't even paste trainer codes. It's like, this is ridiculous. So I tried it. You cannot add people from lobbies as friends. But Niantic, again, we know you're listening. Make that a thing, because there's been multiple raids that we've done here with some random people who also live around here, and it would have been nice to just add them as a friend.
Right, and they're not like in any group, so we don't know who they are.
Right. Yep.
That would be a good feature to have.
Quality of life for Pokemon Go. Anyway.
Well, and I wish they let you invite more than 5, because sometimes I don't have time to sit there and be like, oh, hey, do you want to do it? Are you available, like, to reach out to like all these people? So it's like, we're just going to throw a bunch out there and see, you know, who comes back.
Yeah.
But
at least it shows you who's online. So people. I know y'all like to be shady and hiding from your friends, but leave your online notification on. Like, geez. Because, I mean, I got on there and there was like 3 people online yesterday during GoFest, and I'm like, use a lie. So, are you trying to tell me that all of my 70-something friends, there's only 3 people online during GoFest? Get out of here. Y'all hiding. Stop hiding, because now y'all done missed out on the shiny Kyogres.
So, like, right now with my phone turned off, do I show up as online in your game?
Right now, right this second?
Yes, right now.
Uh-oh.
So, like, what are the parameters for being online?
no, you don't show up.
Okay.
Oh, because she was.
So, like, if I come back on and now I'm in the game, so now I should be online with. Oh wait, no.
You have to mark yourself online.
I usually do have myself marked.
Okay.
How weird.
While we're doing this, everybody go make sure to check out their Adventure Sync.
Oh yes,
because it was turned off. I don't know why every time there's a major thing that happens in Pokemon Go, they turn off the Adventure Sync. Stop it. Niantic.
Or let us know.
You're right.
Let us know. Hey, we had
jacked
an update.
up again.
No, just you can make something up. We had an update. Periodically, these updates, for some reason, turn off if interesting. Please make sure and check it.
Something. Y'all trash. I'm gonna quit playing this game.
So this is my last Pokemon.
It's a Giratina
he
out
always
there.
says that.
Giratina out there. Anyway, what's next? The free daily boxes.
Yes, so we had some new stuff this month also was, you get a free daily box, which is very helpful because we don't get out to spin.
Mm-hmm.
And it's annoying to me that you can do the remote raid, but they won't let you spin the stop.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I'm never in there long enough to actually do anything.
Yeah, no, you can't spin. Yeah, the free daily boxes, there's been a couple of daily boxes that I couldn't get because, again, I was maxed out on items. So, yay.
But they don't give you that much stuff. I mean, it's
No,
so
it's like
nice.
6 or 7 items.
I was maxed out on items. Like, I only had like one space.
For nothing.
And this with no potions and no super potions.
Hmm.
So I was just...
That's a lot of Pokeballs.
That's a lot of, I got... Anyway, exclusive daily Pokemon spawn.
Yeah, I that confused me whenever that happened because I clicked through the professor talking and I completely didn't pay attention whatsoever and I did not understand what just happened.
Yeah, I didn't. I do that too. I have a bad habit of a click. So I didn't even know that happened.
I think generally speaking, I get most of my news from the Twitter. So
I am not good on the tweets.
When it actually happens in game, I'm actually more shocked because I'm thinking that it already happened because I saw the tweet,
Twitter.
2 weeks ago. So
there's that.
Yeah, because it has a unique ring around it, right?
Yes, it does.
The
Oh,
solid
yeah.
white,
It has
the
a white
solid-
ring.
the solid white ring. That's racial. Anyway, big Team Rocket news, which Niantic is so backwards. This is what should have happened when they first announced Team Rocket.
I agree.
Jesse and James.
Yep.
And Meowth.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
That's
I
right.
agree. They should have been leading the charge with the Team Rocket. Especially with that event that I played down in Houston last summer. With them, because it was fairly new when that happened, and it was really, really, really fun. I really enjoyed the Team Rocket at the event. They did like push a magic button or whatever in Niantic and made all of the stops at that particular part go shadow spin stop. So I mean, it was fun, but it was a little confusing for me that it was not Jesse and James, and especially last summer, because last summer if you were in the Chicago area and you had a ticket for GoFest, you could do a screenshot of your take a picture of your Pokemon and you would be photobombed by a Team Rocket member.
Mm-hmm.
And it counted, if you recall, the original point of that was for the Smeargle and him spawning that way, but there was also like a photobomb medal, and so you were able to, like, every single time the rocket person appeared, it counted toward the medal. So I finished my photobombing because that was a terrible medal to get.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. But yeah, you started off with the grunts, the no-name grunts, and then you made this announcement that there were 3 more coming, and then they were just these. Okay, no, still no Jesse and James. Then Giovanni came,
but still no Jesse.
But still no Jesse and James. It's like, whatever, y'all, just backwards, man. It's like a bunch of people running Pokemon Go who's never seen the show before.
That's what it seems like.
That's what it seems like. I'm just throwing that out there. Y'all might
y'all need a consultant or somebody that knows.
Yeah, y'all might want to watch the show. But anyway, Jesse and James finally here.
Mm-hmm.
And Meowth blasting off again. So that was cool. Even though I don't think I've seen them all go fest.
I have not seen them.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, put them in the game and then immediately get rid of them, overlap them with Go Fest stuff. Okay. All right, Niantic. Good job. Pokemon storage. I got an email or I got something. I've been getting some weird notifications from Pokemon Go about unlocking Dragon Week and for Go Fest and now you can do 3,500 storage. which I really just need to go through and clean it out.
Yeah.
But it's such a task now.
Yeah,
And I think they're banking on that people will rather just spend the coin and get more storage versus going in and cleaning it out. Because it used to be easy because it was just kind of like,
Well, just Gen 1, Gen 2.
well, that plus it was just like, you know, good IV, bad IV. Now you got Shadow. Now you got Purified. Now you got like rare Pokemon that you only get like unknowns and things of that nature.
Well, and even I normally just say
Shinies.
pull up my zeros and then I just get rid of all the zeros and I get rid of all the ones. But I'm finding that like now I have less and less zeros and ones.
Well, I can't even do that anymore because there's shinies in there.
Well, no, I don't click on the shinies.
Right.
I click on everything.
But that's what I'm saying. It takes even more effort to kind of go through.
Yeah.
Because you might accidentally get rid of some 0-star shinies. Even so, somebody might actually say, well, why do you need that? I mean, that's trade bait.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that could go lucky.
I know.
Right.
I'm just saying.
So I don't know. I don't want to put in. I mean, I've done it before. Cleaned out my whatever, and it takes hours.
It does.
Hours, sometimes days. Like it's just like, okay, up until 2:00 in the morning. I'm just like, I got to finish this tomorrow. I don't feel like doing that anymore. I don't play the game enough.
I mean, I will say at least it is easier than it used to be because I remember it would take me like we would have to get up we'd have to start the night before community day and we'd be cleaning up all of our stuff, marking everything. Like it was such an effort to get ready to have space.
I remember.
Back in the day. So that's all the notes we have. Oh, y'all was supposed to remind me about that commercial for GoFest.
Hey, there's that commercial.
Hey, the commercial.
So, y'all put out a commercial for GoFest and couldn't get a few more servers to make sure your game didn't crash.
Well, they spent all that money on the commercial.
What's the point of putting out the commercial if nobody can log in, and even when they do log in, they can't play or they can't do anything that they're supposed to be doing? It's all with class action lawsuit. I feel it.
I mean,
I feel it.
I wouldn't be surprised at some point if people are like, we have lost so many raid passes. We've lost
so much money. I mean, I would go out on a limb and say, just me personally, I've probably easily lost $50.
Yeah.
Just randomly.
That's what I was saying.
From glitching and things of that nature.
Easy.
Yeah.
Especially back in the day whenever we were raiding all weekend.
Because not only was it a raid pass that you might lose, right? But it was that lucky egg. It was the star piece. It was incense, because like a lot of times you couldn't even get back into the game at all. So forget the raid pass that you just lost, but you just glitched and you couldn't even catch random Pokemon.
Yeah. And even there's been glitches where it doesn't happen often, but it has happened where I couldn't, even though there was time left on the timer for a raid, I couldn't get back in. Like that has happened.
Yeah.
You know, people say, well, just jump back in, I'll be there. But
sometimes it's not.
Sometimes it's not. Anyway, not worth $15. I don't care what Stephanie says.
I have fun.
We're going to see if I can get this Victini, then maybe I'll change my tune. But y'all ready to wrap up?
Yeah.
More?
This is not a real wrap-up screen. This is just the original starting screen, but y'all don't have to know that.
I know that.
Okay. So anyway, again, more shows are coming. COVID is here, and it's bad. Wear your mask, but we're trying to stay safe here. So if the shows slow down, we're not going away for good. We're just trying to be safe. So anyway, let's do the social media thing one more time. Make sure to follow us at ANX Gamecast on all social media outlets and wherever you get your favorite podcasts.
Soundbean.
Yeah, good enough. Speaking of your favorite podcasts, check us out on YouTube under AVersion TV. Make sure to like some of the tracks. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get all the updates. Remember, we're the ones that are not in Spanish.
That's it for today, guys. Thanks for listening to ANX Gamecast. Join us next week where we will have our full The Last of Us Part 2 review. See you next time.
Victini.